Hey everybody, how you doing? Hope you're well. Sorry for the late upload, but busy doing things in the real world. No, I've been traveling. I've had a lot of meetings to discuss the future of planning and how I do things with multiple people. So it's been challenging, and through that, what I've found, and well, it's not that I've found, it's a beginning to understand a lot more and allowing things to open a bit more since my return is that, I spoke previously about perception and how people will judge you based on their own perception. But that also works when it comes to a work relationship within a team. Certain people have certain relationships and, sorry, not relationships, but certain experiences and knowledge. They bring that to the table. And that is the perception of this particular project, or whatever you're discussing is brought to the table based on what they all know. Some people know more, some people know less, some people may have been doing it for a short amount of time and actually have learned more. So everybody is on an equal par, if you like, and that is quite challenging for people. And I found it a bit challenging at times, and I consider myself quite a diplomatic person, albeit a bit emotional, but quite a diplomatic person. So one of the things that I took away is that, and you might all think it's a bit stupid and it's logical and I should know it, but sometimes these little simple things just blow up in your face and you're like, oh shit, why didn't I think of that? And of course you should have thought of that. And if you did think about it, it's always been in your subconscious that's never come out. So for me, it was like you're sitting there with this experience, and the situation that you're in and trying to do is you bring that experience and your perception of what you know to the table. That does not mean you are right. It doesn't mean you are wrong. And it's being acceptant to all those opinions and all those valid perceptions when it relates to a specific project or a specific thing, because you're all leaning towards one thing to make something better. And therefore, all those things should be on the table. And that way, you can't really tell me, well, I know more and I do this and fucking hell, I'm better than you and all that. That's never going to work. So you always have to sit there and take your pride and whatever and put it down and just say, okay, here's everybody's opinion. Let's formulate a plan that we all agree on. And sometimes it's really difficult. Sometimes you may have individuals that just want to really push and be what they believe. Sometimes they might be right. And in the positions that they are in, they maybe have to do that. Um, and, in the same way that you've also got to accept that it's a team here. It's a one group of people trying to move something forward. And playing with your ego or anger or pride within those situations is sometimes so detrimental, and you don't achieve things smoother and quicker than you should. So as much as there are times where I believe I'm 100% right, I'm open to the fact that I'm not, and want to learn from those scenarios where I think I might know everything because I've done this for ages, but someone may have a totally new idea that changes my whole perception. That's one of the things that I love about working where I work in London is I'm surrounded by all these young people who are doing things very differently, and I learn things every day. And that is a beautiful thing. And, for me, if you don't learn anything new every day or something new every day, it's been a waste of a day. So, even a small thing, just someone, the way that they do things, the way that they approach things, or it's just different. Things are different. Things change. We live today. We can take where we came from and the knowledge and bring it forward to us. You can look back to remember, but it doesn't dictate that what was happening before is actually happening now. And I think that's the most difficult thing, is taking your perceptions and what you know from your knowledge of histories and your past of doing what you do, and then trying to make it work today. Mechanics of business are the same. A makes B makes C. That's the mechanics, but the actual creativity and certain applications of things have changed. And I think we always have to be open to that and never be full of pride that your way is the way. I hope I've kind of made a bit of sense of this one, because this was a little off the cuff ramble. Something I've been thinking about and wanting to address for myself, and by doing this here, I'm doing this for myself as well. Anyway, gang, have a beautiful week. I hope everything works for you and the universe smiles upon you and you can continue smiling and moving in the way you want. Be well. Look after yourselves. Thanks a lot.